We're in Sylvania. We put this camp on for the IBIS Foundation. And so we're just out here playing with kids and like teaching them more about soccer and stuff. We were just focusing on developing these kids' skills and all that stuff, just playing around with them, just helping out with the community and that kind of stuff. Just to bring more awareness to the community about Tormenta, getting our name out, teaching kids more about soccer and all that stuff.
Today we had an opportunity to come to the town of Sylvania. For Tormenta FC, one of the most important things that we can do in the community is get outside the community. Come to a place like Sylvania, tell people about what we're doing, introduce ourselves as an organization, and get people excited about Tormenta soccer. So the Sylvania Rotary gave us a golden opportunity to this morning. We took advantage of it. Heidi Jeffers, our Vice President of Franchise Development, put this together, and we all had a blast today. It was awesome. Ayo Sosu is one of my favorite guys. Had a chance to talk to him up there. He's always smiling, and he's one of the most undersized guys on the field. He's not very big, but he's extremely fast and he's very skilled. He loves the game. He brings his passion to Irk Russell Park night in and night out. I absolutely love that. Josh Phelps is a guy that's very interesting because he comes from Australia. He's been around the league a long time, and he knows that if he doesn't get to the highest level as a player, I think he's got coaching aspirations, and he wants to start that right here in the South Georgia area, doing great things for Tormenta FC. So the players are trying to play at the highest level, but at the same time, they're embracing the moment, they're embracing the opportunity, and they love what's going on with Tormenta FC. I understand that not everybody's gonna have a chance to come to the game, so what I try and do is give the best possible painted picture of what is going on down on the field, to tell these players' stories the best I can. Every player on the Tormenta roster is from a different part of the country. He's going through a different struggle. He's playing for a different team. He's playing for a different country in some cases. So my job is to just tell the story of these players, what makes them, what has brought them to Statesboro to represent with Tormenta. A few months ago, I was offered the head radio broadcasting position for Orlando City MLS franchise, and I turned it down. And I did because it would have conflicted with Tormenta. So people ask me, why do you want to be a part of Tormenta so badly? Well, I love the ownership. I love what they stand for. I love what the team stands for. I love the kids. I love the fact that it's very pure. Guys are working. They're trying to work their way up. I love the community. I've done a lot of work with Georgia Southern, working for ESPN and working inside the Sun Belt Conference. So having a chance to come back to Statesboro, to not get on a plane too. I mean, I travel year round. I do a lot of flying. So this kind of gives me a break, kind of lets me inhale, exhale. It also teaches me a lot about the game of soccer. Over the last 10 years, this game is experiencing a rebirth. And I, as a broadcaster, wanted to get better in the game. Tormenta FC has given me a tremendous opportunity as well. And I'm just honored and I'm thrilled to be a part of it because honestly, it has been an awesome experience. I love it. And I plan on doing this as long as I can. So this job has been fabulous.
You love football. You've played since you were a peewee. You played on championship teams and not so championship teams. You get up when you get knocked down, almost every time. You felt the pain of an ACL tear. You knew what came next. You had to see the best doctors around so you could get back on the field. You trusted Optum Healthcare. And they got you back to you.
Holiday Inn Statesboro is the official hotel sponsor of South Georgia Tormenta FC, proud member in the Premier Development League.
They have spacious rooms and free Wi-Fi. They have an on-site restaurant and bar, and they serve a daily breakfast buffet. And they also have an awesome pool and jacuzzi area.
And that's why we choose the Holiday Inn Statesboro.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of positives in the first 20, 25 minutes, to be honest. I think we're still struggling coming out the gates at home. I think there's a lot of pressure. I think the guys want to be there. They want to win. But I think coming off an interesting schedule where we played a lot of games and a long break and then an important game, then another long break, I think we're struggling finding a rhythm. And we struggled to get into a rhythm to about 30 minutes in the game. And once we did that, I thought for the rest of the game we played fairly well, barring some mistakes.
Into the box, in position is Rowe, and he just heads it over the goal. But Mikey Rowe able to get up into the air and offer some sort of a threat here in the 32nd minute.
Well, I think we got a sniff of the game at that point, even though we're down 2-0. Credit to South Carolina. I think they had two very good looks at goal, and they buried both of them. So we're chasing the game and have to play a little bit more desperation. And I think we had a chance right at the very end to make it 2-1. I think Jad just missed a header, and if we got a goal right before halftime, I think it'd give us a little life coming in. And yeah, I think that the last 12 to 15 minutes we started to push the issue, but again, we're chasing the game, and that's not where you want to be at home going into halftime.
Dad's going to have to wait for his teammates. There's another good opportunity. The cross was right on target, but the finish was just a little bit short. Jad Arslan getting airborne.
Well, you just said that they needed to get Jad Arslan involved more in this game, and he had a good look, but another header that was just off, this time going right off the goalpost.
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of hoopla that happens at halftime. You have to be able to detach the emotion from that situation. We're down 2-0 at home against a team that we feel like we can play with and beat. We made a few changes. We talked about what they were doing, what they're probably going to do, and what we're going to exploit. And to the credit of our guys, they came right out and got after it and got an early goal, which was important.
Ball was deflected just outside the 6. And Tormenta still looking for that clean look that just has not happened tonight. Reed Norton, nice pass. One-on-one now to the goal! And Tormenta finally gets one in the 50th minute.
Number 4, Max Hasenstab with the goal.
Max Hasenstab, the forward, making 2 games in a row now. He is able to score.
When you look it over, we moved Jad right back to try to get him on the ball in some key spaces. He made a good pass. I think when the ball came back towards the middle, Reed had to make kind of a 50-50 challenge, and it popped through. And it fell just beautifully for Max. And Max is a guy that if you give him half a chance, he'll bury it. And right away it's 2-1, which is fantastic. That's the response you want to see. And you can just see the life go back into the team. And we were in the game very much from that point on. Well, Jamie's a competitor, and he's a goal scorer as well. And he's been itching for another opportunity since the first game he played. And man, he made the most of it. I think he made a great play of driving into the box and creating space, and then doing something special where we saw someone accelerate the game and bury it. And we need more of that.
The game, you have nothing really to lose at this point with 3-goal lead. A chance to.
Here's a one-on-one, and it's blasted into the back of the net. Jamie Merriam off the bench. Tormenta FC has made it a 4-2 game.
Well, I had to stop myself because Tormenta finally got some results off a good shot by Jamie Merriam. He just came into the game and was able to find the look.
Unfortunately, it was a situation where, we've been hitting the post and just missing, and we're down 4-1. And I think all of us are scratching our heads because we're actually moving the ball well and creating chances, yet we're so far behind. Soccer is not a fair sport. It's actually a very strange sport sometimes where you can actually play well and lose 4-2. So the soccer piece for us that night was positive. I took a lot of positives away from that game, and I think our top end is very high. Unfortunately, in learning how to win games, we got a ways to go, and we have to figure out how to make big plays and big moments. For instance, that corner when we went down 3-1, that's something that we could have made a big play on, keep it 2-1, go down, and I think that second goal was coming very quickly.
Hey Tormenta fans, I'm Jenny Kite and I'm here with Trent and we're on the touchline. We're going to be talking about some interesting terms today, and the first one is going to be techers. So I had never heard of this before. I'm kind of new to soccer, so tell me what techers is.
Techers, it's kind of like these special like skills, these techniques that you kind of do mainly when you're like freestyling. Sometimes you can come across in the games too. It's just like one of those like skills that you see players do that you're just like, wow, he has tech.
Oh, okay. So like he has tech, like technique.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be Techers are, not Techers is.
yeah.
All right. So show me some of your mad tech.
Okay, I'll do my best here.
Not bad, not bad. I know you guys like to goof around and hang out like after practice and stuff, and everybody stands in a circle. Is it what do you guys do there? You like?
It's just like, honestly, I mean, every player knows once you see the circle, it's like a freestyle competition to see who has like, you know, the best tech, the best skill moves and everything like that. So, you know, we just stand there. Everybody takes a turn doing like around the worlds or rainbows or something like that. And we just have a good time with it.
Do you usually win?
I gotta work on it, as you can see, a little bit, but I don't know, in the past I used to be pretty good. Yeah.
So who's got the best techers on the team?
On the team, the best tech. I would probably have to say either Jad or Reed.
Nice. Okay, we'll have to pull him in and watch you guys pass it around in the circle.
Yeah.
Do some freestyle. Well, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah,
and,
no problem.
We'll see you again next time on the Touchline. And if you have any questions or anything you want us to talk about or do, send us a message on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and just get with us, and we will get your questions answered right here on the Touchline.
We get you back to you.
Well, we've got Nashville twice, and I think if you were talking to the boys on the team, they've been looking forward to this game. You know, we went out and had a battle with them in Nashville where it was back and forth. We were up, they tied it, we were up, they tied it, went ahead, we tied it. And then, you know, I'm not going to cry too much, but a questionable call at the end gives them a penalty, and we get out of there with no points. And that's stuck with our guys. Nashville's done very well about finding results. They've got good players, but they have to come to our house. And I think what we're expecting is they're having that long drive that we had to make, and they got to play us twice. And I think this is a team that is on the verge of, if we get a couple goals, we're gonna click. And if we do, I think Nashville's gonna have their hands full.